My name is Charlotte Ovide-Etienne. I'm a graduating senior of class 2024. I first joined BIS 4 years ago, and I'm half French, half Thai. After my GCSEs, I got an internal scholarship for being in the top scores in our IGCSE exams in the school. And then after that, I went on to get the role of head student. So if you know me, you know that I'm a big fan. Well, I'm super passionate about acting, theater, musical theater, just the performance arts in general. And one of my biggest inspirational figures is my uncle, who is also an actor, and I grew up watching him on stage, and it brought me to where I am today, wanting to pursue acting in the future as a career. In terms of my experience in BIS, I've been part of theater productions such as Shrek, where I was Donkey, or Fantastic Mr. Fox, where I was Mr. Fox, as well as the Shakespeare festivals. And outside of BIS, I've also been part of other external theater shows and even extraed in some movies. So being an actress, I've really gotten used to being in the spotlight a lot, especially playing all the lead roles that I've been in. And that also has a certain link to my leadership role here in BISP for the community. As head student, that's really, I think, pushed me in aspects of leadership that I might not have been very strong in before. So after BISP, I plan to go first to Paris and start auditioning and perhaps find a job in the industry. And then after that, I plan to move to New York because I have got a place at an acting academy there. I think my journey in BIS has really helped me step outside of my comfort zone and I guess be comfortable with the uncomfortable, but also be more confident approaching new ideas, new concepts that maybe I'm not super comfortable with before, and be more open-minded to them. Something that's really helped me with that here at BIS is the community that I've met and the family kind of that I've created within this community. I think coming here as a new student can be quite intimidating sometimes, especially with the diversity of all the students, with the large student body, and I think what you have to do with that is just to embrace the discomfort and find the people that resonate with you in that family, and those people usually end up being the ones that will push you to be your best self. As I mentioned previously, I think the integration part of joining BIS is pretty challenging at first, especially for me coming from a much smaller, more rural school in Samui, which is a smaller island as well, to coming to this really prestigious school in a bigger island, Phuket. I think that transition was quite challenging, but once I settled into it and got used to it, I found comfort here, and I'm sad to leave. The academics here are quite competitive, I think, sometimes, and I'm a pretty competitive person myself, so I always want to do perfectly in my tests and in my homework and whatnot, and sometimes you have to learn not to be too hard on yourself about those things. Sometimes it's out of your control, and I think all you can do really is try your best. That's what I've learned coming here. I think definitely I'm really gonna miss my friends, the friends that I made here. It took me 4 years to get to where I am now, so in terms of social groups and stuff, and I am really happy with the people that I met along the way. Everyone has taught me a lesson, and I will keep those lessons with me going forward in the future. And I will miss the pork bone soup at the refectory. That's something that God, it's so good. I'm gonna miss that a lot. I'd say learn to build yourself an environment and a community that's gonna push yourself to your best self. Whether that be, surrounding yourself with the right people for you, taking those opportunities whenever they arise. In a school like this, there's so many opportunities, there's so many activities, so many different options, and you won't like what you won't know what you like until you've tried it all. So yeah, I'd say if you ever have any doubts, just go for it, try it out, and then see which one suits you best and go for it. I would thank my family for always, being there to support me, always, even on my bad days, on my good days, they've always been there. For my friends, the ones I've made along the way, the ones I have now, and to the teachers of the school for teaching me all the valuable lessons that I'm going to take away with me in the future.